Intro to the UltraFan engine. Subscribe for a series of free lessons on aviation related topics.
All right. So there's another interesting news from Rolls-Royce, one of the big companies that make engines, and they say they've come up with a engine with the name of UltraFan. UltraFan. This is ultimate turbofan engines. We'll study more on this thing, but just to let you know, this is a new type of engine that has been introduced, and there are you would be surprised to know that the diameter of the engine, that means from here to here, the diameter is 140 inches, right? And also it can operate on SAF. Those who have studied earlier, they know what is SAF. Let me see who can remember. Sustainable aviation fuel. Okay, so SAF is sustainable aviation fuel, right? Sustainable. Let me write it here. Sustainable aviation fuel. What does it mean? A fuel that will keep the aviation industry and this world to stay alive for a long time. The normal fuel which we are using is basically generating a lot of carbon dioxide. And this carbon dioxide is harming the entire world's atmosphere. It is getting into the air and then going up, and it is actually making holes in the ozone layer.
Sustainable aviation fuel does not produce
carbon dioxide, very minimal, right? So sustainable aviation fuel is a very hot topic in the aviation industry. A fuel that they use that will not produce carbon dioxide, carbon emissions. Okay. All right. And also it is low noise and much more efficient fuel wise than other engines. So this is a new type of engine that is being used. Okay. All right. Don't worry too much about this graph, although I'm going to indicate to you what major aspects of this thing in a little bit. But just remember that as we are proceeding ahead, the fan size is increasing. It is going up. It is becoming larger and larger. And then the other fan means the propeller, right? Also, it means there's a fan in front of the engine. You've seen Boeing, which we'll see again some pictures. Okay. So make sure that don't get confused with fan. Fan means within the engine there are some blades, just like fan, and these are also called fans of the engine, turbofan, right? And then the noise and fuel both are going down with the passage of time. As you can see over here, it is going down with the passage of time. Okay. So what is FPR? What is higher FPR mean? Larger FPR? What does GTF mean? We'll just study in a moment. Okay. So don't get too much confused on this on this graph. We will talk more in detail later on, but this is for you to understand that technology is improving, the noise is going down, the emissions, the carbon emissions are getting less and less, and that is what this is all about.